Hello guys, I'm HG4 and welcome back to Tony's Tribulations. So last time we left that have to present some kind of evidence to contradict Look At Me testimony about his alibi, if we can say so. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I must present yet, but maybe I have some kind of idea on what I must do, so let me just try this and let's see if my hunch is right about it. Actually, you understand by now. Rory Taylor provided that camera. There's no way I could have tampered with it. That means I could not have killed the game Burgard, unless I have an accomplice. Come on, think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse and the picture that supposedly captured it. It's got to be here. Isn't there something fun about this picture? Something fun about the picture. Like I said before, I feel like there's something strange about this photo, so I'm pretty sure there is something that is funny, as Phoenix said, so you're playing that this picture is a fake? No, not really a fake, but something else, look at me. You bet I am, there is definitely something strange about this picture. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night, before the thief took place. And there is something in this photo that doesn't match the memory of the night. Well then, let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny? Well, considering everything and the investigation that we made in the basement, there is something that shouldn't be there. And I'm talking about this stain. The funny part is right here. Why this? This is a blood stain. No, it's not blood, Judge. Ah, blood! Not this case is interesting. Not exactly. This stain is actually pink paint. Yeah, we're not in Danganronpa where the blood is pink, so no, that's not a blood stain, Judge. Oh, just paint. And bitch colored at that. From blood to peaches. The judge sure loves going to on his wild target. Yeah. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is, when you consider the lot of the basement warehouse, it turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. That's right, there is missing something there. Well, Mr. Wright? What is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains? Well, it's enough, because instead there should be the army-face golden statue. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there is a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, a golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I thought that the statue would be the perfect size for covering the paint stains. That's why I put it when you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place, and saw the statue in that spot. If the picture was truly taken on that night, then now the statue should have been there. But for some reason it's not.
Objection!
But when I went there the day after the theft, the statue of the gold bang was still in the corner. I wish about that. Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally? Yeah, no, I don't think so, George. I don't think so. You know, this statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an incidental push to move it at that distance. Ha! In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the term and reason as to why the statue was moved that night? Hehe, I sure can. Can you do it, Nick? Mario, you were there too. The man who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it? Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you are prepared with your answer. Now then, who was the one that moved the gold statue on the night of the crime? Well, if you put it two and two together, the answer is simple, because the one who could move it was Look at Me himself. The one who moved the statue is none other than Look at Me. Come on now, sir lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions. Yet bad is not a delusion, Look at Me. Mr. Wright, what business do you have for your strange delusions? Okay, Judge. It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night. This is indeed very simple. However, would I ever want to move that heavy golden statue? I have a reason on why. The reason for moving the golden statue is where the battle really begins. Hell yes. Well, Mr. Wright, but what's the reason the witness had to move the statue? This can be found here in this photograph. Look at me, you prepare to be Mask the Mask. To get an alibi by showing you were at the Lord Taylor that night. My photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your life would be exposed like a cheap film at a drugstore. That's where you are to move the statue. A single fatal flaw? Interesting theory. Please, enlighten us. Just when this picture does this lie exist? It's simple, the lies into the hour of the crime. Naturally, the lie in this photo is the timestamp. But what do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. The man in question, Look at Me, was to give you security and murder Kane Beauregard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lloyd Taylor at this time. But what does that have to do with the statue being moved? Judge, come on, put two and two together. Remember, if you will, Your Honor. When was the statue placed besides the warehouse door? Well, statue was taken down the warehouse on the day of the crime. And it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Look at me, had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so, in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. What the? Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement of the warehouse yet. Ah, so on the day of the crime, Miss Admin must have been quite nervous. As nervous as long as the tail cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed there where it wasn't supposed to be. And that, if you look at me, I had to move the statue of the night of the murderer. He needed to make the room match with the way he had to be in his photo. Yeah! Order! Mr. Atme, is this true? It sure is. One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this? What's that? The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off on the night of the crime. It's true that the camera had been set up by the Lord Taylor staff. However, the program used to image that data was yours. No one will ever allow you to tamper with the data. Order! Mr. Godot, what is the meaning of this? Why are you asking him? Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down. Yeah, you would never do that. My 11th cup. I promised to drink no more than 17 during the chill. Well, yes, but still, that's still too much coffee. Which means it's still good till the last drop. However, the defense has a very good point. A good point? So what? We are all but traversing on the road to infinity points. What? I think he's got his point mixed up with his other points. Yeah, I'm not sure what it means, but whatever, I guess. You see, this photograph was taken ahead of time, and the statue was moved in order to make the match. That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can be denied, and that is, which is there is only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. That's very true. No way, don't fall for that, Your Honor. Hey, Mr. The Mask. Yes? If there is enough funny business in your action not as Mask the Mask, there should be no problem. Why are you telling us your strategy? So let's hear it. Yes, please provide this with your testimony. But you plan to steal this sacred horn. Again, I still don't understand why you wanted to steal it, but whatever, I guess. Okay, second testimony of him. The sacred horn haste. I first received the request from Lord Taylor about 20 days ago. Then it was placed in a box, and Zavari was then sent to the warehouse. And I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. When it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent them my card 10 days beforehand. And I handled the security by myself to ensure that my crime will go smoothly. At last, I had the horn in my hands for the first time at 1 AM on October 12. That's pretty much all the stuff we have heard before, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but we still find the truth hiding in the nudges of new information he give. Witness, you sure there are no mistakes this time? Zavari? Yeah, no. Very well then. Is that right? You may begin your request examination. Okay then. Let's do this then, and let's see what I can present for contradict his testimony. You asked to guard the horn by Mr. John Andrews, is that right? Indeed. It seems that they had heard of my welcoming reputation. It seems like so. It seems Andrews still addressing the weirdos. Yeah, unfortunately for yes. You better watch out to Maya. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, that might kinda strange, but I don't think she's attracted weirdos like that. Whatever. You mean this box? Yes, that's that particular box. The dangerous was specifically taken with the horn. And she won't let anyone enter the storage room, not even me. What which have a good reason for that? Huh, interesting news in deep pit? I don't know. So you're sure that you had never seen the horn before? Indeed. You may ask Lady Andrews to confirm yourself. The city was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, I look at me let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers. We will see about that, look at me. We will see about that. Not long to go on, is there? The detective been covering his tracks. There's only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination. That he took this photo well before the actual night of the crime. The question is how though? Alright then, how do we do that? That's the one thing that Atmi stated very clearly. He had never seen the horn before he stole it. True, he said that. We need to prove that he's lying. We need to do that, but the question is still remain. How do we do that? Okay, but I guess I'll stop by the episode here. In the next one, I'll find out a way to prove that he's lying about he never seen the horn before he stole it. So yeah, I guess that until then, I'll see you next time.